YouTube, what's the goddamn deal, man? It's one and only Pap, baby, and we are back with another video. And check this out, man. Y'all know how I've been, sharing about Phoenix Raven and how to join and XYZ, all of the things, right? But I never told y'all about my experience going through pre-Raven and the actual, Raven school highs. So that's what this video is gonna be about, because truth be told, bruh, I had a horrible pre-Raven. I had a horrible pre-Raven. Like, it's to the point to where it's not like I wasn't prepared. It's just pre-Raven was designed to be so tough on you. At least mine was in Dover. So you can breeze through the school highs. Like, even though I had a horrible pre-Raven, I had a sensational Raven school. You know what I'm saying? Because I was prepared. So, a few months prior to my pre-Raven dates, I was in the gym. A couple months was focused on me getting stronger. So I'm doing a lot of, things with weights. And then the next couple of months, I put the weights down and focused on calisthenics and cardio to get my, muscle endurance and my cardio together and this and that. But when I actually got to pre-Raven, bruh, it's like I didn't train for nothing, bro. I didn't train for nothing. But it's just like, it's kind of hard to train with the intensity that you have, that you receive in pre-Raven. It's kind of hard to train with that when you're training yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so during my time in pre-Raven, usually pre-Raven is 2 weeks. For some reason, at the time I was going through, they was changing the curriculum. And with them changing the curriculum, they changed the schoolhouse days, which meant that, the second week that was meant for my pre-Raven, that second week was actually my first week going to Raven school. So I only had 1 week of pre-Raven. So imagine trying to cram in 2 weeks worth of training into 5 days. You know what I'm saying? You got to get smoked out. You got to go over memory work. You got to go over scenarios. You got to go over verbal judo, ground fighting, weapon takeaways. Like, it's a lot that you have to learn. Well, I had to learn in a short amount of time. And then, bro, it seems like I took like 4 or 5 PT tests in that same. It was just crazy. And then don't get me started on the red man. Let me tell you something right now. If you swear up and down you got the best hands, or you just nice from the shoulders, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, that don't mean a goddamn thing in that red man fight. You gonna get your ass whooped. And that's facts. Me, I got my ass whooped. And I got my ass whooped a few times because, the Raven manager that we had, he just wasn't satisfied with my red man fights. So I fought like 5 times. And I think those are 2-minute fights. You know how long that is for a fight? So you fighting 4 different people within a 2-minute time frame. And so, nigga, at some point, I'm gonna be weaker and weaker each fight because, nigga, I am fucking gassed. But with that, when I got to Raven school, my fight was flawless. I mean, I got hit with a spinning back fist, but other than that shit was flawless because the gym, or it's called the HOP, the International House of Pain, you know what I'm saying, Raven school. The HOP, it's a bigger room. Instead of like the pre-Raven, it's just like a square. It's a much smaller room or area of training in your pre-Raven school than it is at the Raven school high. So I had, space to maneuver and dodge and weave and all that stuff in the schoolhouse. I didn't have it in the pre-Raven school. So just be prepared to get whooped at Raven school, or be prepared to be whooped by the red man. You know what I'm saying? I still got PTSD because, you gonna get hit in the face, the chest, the stomach, They gonna be kicking and they gonna grab you. They gonna throw you. They gonna do all that stuff. They gonna slam you. It's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. And so, you know, that week of pre-raving, let's just say Tuesday, you're supposed to be doing 100 reps of everything, of each exercise during a smoke session. A smoke session ain't nothing but a PT session. So that's, you know, push-ups, air squats, jumping jacks, overhand arm class, full of clicks, pyramids, things of that nature. So when you're scheduled to do, you know, 100 for that day, nigga, you gotta pump the numbers up to like 200, 300. You know, so it was, and it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. It's the 3 count or the 4 count reps. You know what I'm saying? So if we being completely honest, if I was to judge my pre-raving, no, fuck that. Besides the Redman fight, my pre-raving was cool based off the situation that we was in, you know, only having the week of training. I don't know why I thought, or I let Sergeant Rector, ooh, I might do my own separate video on him. I don't know why I let that man have me get in my head about if I was worthy enough to be a Raven based off my Redman fight. Nigga, like a nigga can fight. It just shit. I had to fight like 5 times. But, you know, I got together, went to school highs, graduated, got my Raven number, 2230. And I'm here to tell my story. I had a good time, made my money, and all that. But my path to Raven, ooh-wee. It's this one exercise called Jane Fonda's. Probably the exercise I was the worst at. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where we was getting smoked out. Like my partner Donnie had to like do the reps for me, like basically like spotting me. And if you know what a Jane Fonda is, I can't do it right now because I'm in the car. I don't know how he was able to spot me, but we had to do what we had to do to get through that exercise and go to the next little situation and all that. But Jane Fonda's is the exercise that I hate the most. It's a woman's exercise in my opinion, but it is what it is. I thrived in everything else. I know I said it's gonna be some memory work. It's basically who was the first Raven, when was Raven started, and what was the incident caused by Raven, you know, stuff like that. And then the scenarios. What you're doing with the scenarios, you're acting out as if you're securing a plane and somebody comes up to you trying to attack you and take over the plane, blah, blah, blah. So that's where the verbal judo comes in at. So you gotta generate voluntary compliance to basically get them to do what you want them to do without actually saying it. You know what I'm saying? So you basically tricking them. So anyway, there's that. And other than that, I was decent, bro. I was decent. I can't if I can't say so myself. You know, depending on who your instructors is, they might have you do some type of obstacle course in the middle of your training. They gonna talk to you any kind of way. It's very intense. I will say that it's very intense. So if you're considering about going Phoenix Raven, I do recommend it, but prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, prepare your body, prepare your mental, your spirit, prepare your family that, you know, this is gonna be the hardest training you've ever gone through in your military career, unless you go through some other type of infantry training. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, that was my experience with Phoenix Raven. If I had to do it again, would I? Probably not. Probably not. Hell no. It's a month of pain, bro. It's a month of pain, and I wouldn't put myself through that for free. Absolutely not. I'm older now. I don't even know if I can do everything that I was doing back then when it comes to exercises. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But I highly recommend y'all do it though. That's for sure. But yeah, y'all got any more questions about Phoenix Raven, man? Drop them down in the comments, man. And if y'all enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications, and I'll check y'all next video, bruh.